brothers. He doesn't have sons and daughters, because he doesn't give birth, and nothing has given birth to him. وَلَمْ يَكُنْ لَهُ كُفُوًا أَحَدٌ. And there is nothing like him, people. There is nothing like God. Nothing that can be compared to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. His knowledge is not like our knowledge, but he knows everything. We see what's in front of us in our eyes, but he sees everything. What's under the ground, what's in the tree, what's in the sky, what's in the earth, what's in the heavens. He sees it all. And we hear a few noises. We hear a few people shouting, a few people talking. But Allah, he hears everything. He hears the people over there, and he hears the people over here. He hears what they're saying in that car over there, and that cinema, and what they're saying in Nairobi, and what they're saying in Timbuktu. And all these noises don't confuse him. All this noise is not a confusion to him. He hears everything and sees everything, and he knows everything. There is nothing compared to God, people. Nothing that can be compared to Allah. That's what he's telling us in the Qur'an. That's what Abraham came to tell us. So stop it. Stop saying he's a man. Desist. Stop saying that God is three. Desist. Your God is one God, as Allah, he says in the Qur'an. Your God is one God. This is the message of Abraham. This is the message of Moses. And this is the message of Jesus. And this is the message of Muhammad. Jesus didn't come with a different religion like they claim. There's no new covenant like they claim. There's one covenant God made with all of mankind. You know what that is? When he created our father Adam, he took from the back of our father the souls of all of mankind. The souls of all of mankind. And he gathered all of us before him. Every single one of us. And he said, do you testify that I am your Rabb? I am your Lord, your provider, your sustainer, and that I alone am the one who is worthy of worship? And all of us said, yes, yes, we testify to that. And that's because, so that we will not have an excuse on the day of judgment, the day when we will stand in front of Allah, and every atom's weight of good that we've done, we'll know about it, and every atom's weight of evil we've done, we won't be able to say, oh, I followed my forefathers. I didn't know about this God. I didn't know you were my Lord. I didn't know you were my sustainer. No one told me. I was just following the religion of my ancestors. I was following the propaganda of my newspapers and my media. No excuses on the day of judgment, people. You know that your Rabb, your Lord, your provider is one Lord, one God. Because who do you call to when you're in times of distress, when you're afraid, when you need something so bad? Huh? You imagine now, you're flying in an aeroplane, that aeroplane there, huh? Look up there, people. Imagine now, the guy sitting next to the fire escape. Imagine the door pops open and he falls out. Huh? He's sucked out. Who's he going to call on? Huh? John Major? Drugs? His wife? Huh? Who's he going to call? Oh, my girlfriend? Let me have a joint now? Huh? Lord, let me look nice. I want to look nice when I'm falling. I want to look nice like Naomi Campbell. I've got to be beautiful as I'm falling down to the ground. Huh? Is that what you're going to call upon? Is that what you believe? No! God help me! God save me! Please God! I'll be good! I'm sorry for all the wrong things I did in my life. Now you become a pure believer. Now your faith is pure. You're suddenly, where's the atheist now? Where's the, I'm an avowed atheist. My God, you find him calling, supplicating, groveling. Please God help me. Because you know in your hearts that you have a Rabb, a Lord, a provider, a sustainer, who is glorious above this, who can help you, who can save you because he has power over all things. You know it in your heart that, hey, he saves you, maybe, and it can happen. He saves you. But what do you do? What do you do? You go back to sex and drugs and rock and roll, back to Jesus, back to Buddha, back to John Major, back to all your false ways, your false philosophies. You think, oh, no, money's going to make me happy. That's what I need. Money's going to make me happy. You forget your Lord. You called upon him, but now you're calling upon your money. You're calling upon your bank manager. Why? Because you're trapped now by the lie of your society. The lie that money equals happiness. The wealth equals success. How the worldly life distracts you until you reach your graves. Your graves, people, the destroyer of the desires. The destroyer of the desires. When you reach your grave, it's finished. There's no reincarnation. There's no second go. And how many of you, my dear people, how many of you think about it now? You're in front of your Lord. your creator on the day of judgment, and you see the hellfire, and you see it with a sure vision, and you know you're going to go in it, and you know you're going to burn, and your skin will be burnt and recreated and reburnt so you can taste the punishment. Who are you going to ask then? Who are you going to call upon then? Who are you going to ask help from then? You'll be saying, God, save me, please, God. And you know on that day, Allah, the creator, Allah, the true God, Allah, the only one worthy of our worship. He will bring someone. He will bring a man. He will say, oh you, if you had the world, in its possessions, twice over, would you ransom it now? Would you ransom it? Would you exchange it to save yourself from the fire? He say, yes, my Lord. This man who is arrogant, this man who walked down the street, this man who said, I don't believe in God, I believe in evolution, this man who denied his Lord, this man who was ungrateful to his Lord, now he's saying, yes, my Lord, yes, my Lord. And Allah will say to him, I ask for you something less than that, less than the world twice over, less than that. I asked you only that you should worship me alone, and that you should not set up rivals and associate and partners with me in worship. That's all he asked of us, people. That's all he's asked of us. To worship him alone, to make our prayers to him alone, to supplicate to him alone, to fast and give charity, only seeking his face, seeking his pleasure, seeking his paradise and fearing his hellfire. Not giving charity for other people, not giving charity for Jesus, not giving charity for Muhammad, not giving charity for your family, not giving charity so everyone will say, hey, look how generous I am. No! To give it for his pleasure, the one God, the true God, and that you should love him more than anything else. But you find most of us, what do you find the reality? We love others as we should love Allah. We love them as we should love Allah. We love people as we should love God. Because what's the reality? And we fear them the way we should fear God. Because we find the path of righteousness. We find the right way. But what do we say? Oh wait a minute. What will my parents say if I become a Muslim? What will my friends say if I become a Muslim? What will they say? So who are we more afraid of? Our friends or God? Who do we love more? Our friends or God? This is the false worship, people. This is the false worship. So don't be a slave. Don't be a slave to your passions. Don't be a slave to your desires. Because most of you, I'll ask you, why do you do it? You say, I feel like it. I feel like it. So people feel like raping, and they do it because they feel like it. People feel like killing and robbing and stealing because they feel like it. So we find now they're a slave to their desires. Whatever their passions call them to, they run after it. And that's what your society tells you. There's no paradise, there's no hellfire, there's no judgment. Have a good time. Have a good time. So play, people, like the people of Noah, they played. And the people of Ad and Thamud, they prayed. And the people of Lot, Sodom and Gomorrah, how they played. And how many civilizations, how many people, they prayed and played and played when their prophets came and their prophets warned them. But they played. But